You know what time it is. It's time for Biggie Dude. It is time for the chill piano, deep voice, relaxing type beat stream show. And I've got to solve this puzzle here so I can look at my TikTok chat. Close enough. Oh, shut up. You know what? You're just horrible. Yes, I'm talking to a thing. So I just refreshed and didn't have to do the capture. That was beautiful. All right, I'm just checking audio levels real quickly. La 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 la. Because it's been a week since we've done this. All right, I'm just checking. Oh, yeah, we're vibing, dude. All right, so now I can move this down so I can start talking to people on the multi-stream. And what a beautiful day. What's up, Ray? How are you, dude? It's so good to see you. I'm going to put a W in the chat. Nice. And today's backdrop is hydromeda.org. And I need to move some of these things around. That's what I need to do. All right, this makes it so much easier. Okay. All right, we got this working. We got the other thing working. Oh my God, DreamHack was so much fun, dude. It was so great. Just give me 1 second. I gotta do the thing on YouTube real quick. Because now I can go both horizontal and vertical on YouTube at the same time, so it's pretty cool. I just have to set this up real quickly and put it in the playlist. I like that. That was pretty. All right, so we'll just do that. That'll be easy. Oops. 1 second here. Almost done. Nope, I clicked the wrong one. Almost done again. I will get to everybody's chat in just a second. I'm sorry. I haven't done this in like a while. I forgot about the double YouTube thing. All right. I don't need to. Okay. I just need to set it in the right category, and there we go. Well, that was nice. I liked that. That felt very flowy. All right. Now everything's where I need to see. Okay. Ray says, I'm so good. Miss you. How's DreamHack? I had such a beautiful time. Hey, Tom Nouse. What's up? Sober Card ads. Yeah. If you smell what the Biggie Dude is cooking. Parkour, what's up? Yeah. Miss us all streaming? Yeah. Tom said, best music teacher is Biggie Dude 33. He was the best. You weren't my student, but like, I'm thankful when you said that. But I got to be a music teacher for 3 minutes in front of the Costco guys, the AJ and Big Justice, the Booms. And it was beautiful. It was just like a teaching experience. There was some people that wouldn't listen to what you would do, even though they tried. I had 3 minutes to try to do something that takes like, an hour to do, or like, 30 minutes to do. But I had so much fun. I didn't care. My dancing was fun. Oh, for the lava chicken thing? I had so much fun with the lava chicken thing. Because I can't lip sync. Lip syncing is so hard for me. I said that, and it's like, but I don't think people realize how difficult that was. All right, Tom, see you in a little bit. I can't just not sing when I'm mouthing the words, like I literally, it's like I had to focus. That's why I had to do at least a little bit of choreography. But like, it kind of got all thrown off because the first 15 seconds of where I put it in, it was like not there. It was like, so I was like, oh my God. So half the choreography was wrong, but some of it was right. And then It didn't matter. I had so much fun, and I got the audience clapping, and Jess and the judges liked it, and Sav made me laugh very much, and Bobby Blink Tattoo, he's such a cool dude. He made me laugh too, and that was so fun, you know. And I had those are two really amazing main stage performances. I've been to 3 dream hacks, and I've been on the main stage 6 times. It's so cool. Like, you know, and I posted the whole long big thing when I was stuck in the freaking airport, about how much I've loved the experiences of DreamHack, why it's different than other stuff. It's perfect. You know, you got your gaming, you got your streamers, you got your musical arts, you got your artist alley, you got your independent games, the new stuff, you got your millions of dollars tournaments. You got your cosplay. I totally forgot about the cosplay, but that's visual arts, you know, yeah. It's like an aesthetician's dream. I think I can't say that word. Aestheticians. Someone who really admires aesthetics and the arts and just all the visual, like, it's heaven. You know? And in 3 weeks, I'm in California for VidCon, so that's going to be really cool. So try not to miss me too much, Ray. Sometimes people miss me. Because I'll be gone for a week. That's okay. I'll still be in everybody's minds and hearts. Or not. Who cares? I'm having a beautiful little life there. I know you will, Ray, because you're wonderful. I'll do like the post and ghost thing on Twitter, but you know, I'll probably throw a heart in there every now and then to let people know I really care. Count Dooku, what's up, dude? Count Dooku says, I would figure a lot of your big time games and tech tubers would be at Computex. For whatever reason, they schedule the same time as DreamHack in Dallas. I don't know. There's a lot of people at DreamHack, so that was pretty cool. Ray says, I don't mind. I'm always wishing everyone the best. Yeah. Hey, Judas Time. It's great to see you, dude. I'm so, like, out of it. Like, my body is tired. I had such an ordeal getting home. Telling me you're home. Nice, dude. Appreciate that. Thanks always for being here, Judas Time. You're a really cool dude. You know, and I'm just the cool thing is I don't need to come down off the high I'm on from the convention, because I've got another convention to look forward to right away. But after VidCon, it's not until TwitchCon for the next one for me at this time. And you know, I've learned that there's so many possibilities out there. But you know, the entire summer is kind of free right now. Like, you know, July, August and September, you know, it's maybe I'll just do something completely different. I don't know. And that's the beauty of my life. I try all sorts of new things when I feel like it's time to try new things. And I feel good. I feel very, very peaceful. There was such a really amazing energy around the whole convention. I did not need Del Griffith. What's up, Danny? How are you? Aw, that was so cool. I'm gonna cry. Because I wasn't ready for that one today. Danny, all right. So Danny on TikTok says, hope you're doing great. And just know Biggie Dad is proud of you. And thanks for being the best son he could have ever asked for. That's so kind. Thank you. I do all right, I think. Except for that note. Whoops. It's summer. Hi, Meowfer Day. How are you doing? How are you doing, Count Dugo? You're good? Me too. I'm just so happy. Like ridiculously happy. And I love that. I've missed you because my lives because of school. Oh yeah, I know. I was gone this last week pretty much. This last weekend. For the DreamHack convention that was in Dallas, and it was awesome. I saw a lot of old homies. I saw a lot of new ones, and it was cool. And I got to be a chorus teacher for 3 minutes again. And now I don't ever want to do it again. It feels so great to, like, I really realized that as soon as I got off the stage, like, I don't ever want to do that stuff again. Unless I did it online for, like, lessons only or something. But, like, but it was fun. And I'm so glad I did it, you know? I still got 4 booms and they thought I was cool, you know? And they also forgot the E and Biggie dude, but like a lot of people do that, so that's okay. And everybody, this little red dot up there, what that has always represented is, and I like to say as a metaphor, is those are our hopes and dreams. And when we get an idea, we have hopes and dreams of what we want to do with our lives and our time here on this little planet. And every day we're getting closer to our dreams or the life that we want to live. Or we can let other people decide things just for us. And I hope that you live a life that's your choosing, because that's what I'm doing. And I'm having so much fun because I'm choosing it every day. And I'm having so much joy and so much camaraderie. Like, oh, there's so much wonderful stuff this weekend with so many amazing humans, you know? I got Uber Eats for the first time. Like, I never done Uber Eats because it's just like, I need to get out of my house, and it's funny. And I hadn't done Grubhub in like 5 years. Like, it was pandemic still, probably, because I like to get out of my house. And then when I was faced with a very, very long delay, I created ways to not feel so sad, like looking at all the storms on the people movers, because there was nobody over there. And then, you know, I rode the skyline for a couple of laps because it was fun, and because we had originally it was like a 10-minute delay, but I knew it was going to be a big delay, and then it became like a 5-hour delay, and then it became a 10-hour delay, and then it was like 11 and a half hours. I think we were supposed to leave at 6:50 p.m. and we got out at like 5:30 or something like that a.m. So I was tired and stuff, and my body's not completely acclimated or reacclimated to normal schedules or anything. So, but I'm tired and I feel great. So I feel so good that if you have questions or just things you want to just talk about or whatever, I invite you to talk about them or just vibing, dude. I'm just in a beautiful state of being, and I feel like I'm glowing and just this life experience for me is so beautiful, and I just am so thankful to be happy. Hi, Stacy. How are you today? Stacy, is that Jay? That's gotta be Jay. Come on, hell yeah, dude. Oh, you got me, dude. All right, so all right, so the first name is Stacy. The last name is Wrecked. It's good to see you, buddy. And reminder, all these little shapes and squiggles, these are all what I like to call possibilities. There's so many possibilities from every choice that we make, and we're never going to be able to figure it all out. So let's try to have fun, because lots of and do things that you think would probably be good possibilities. Stuff that might not just help, yourself, but maybe other fellow humans. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. But you can do what you want to do. Kantuku says, doing well, been stressed with work, but doing my best. Celebrated our dog turning 16. His breed generally only lives to be 15, so we had a birthday party cookout where I grilled filet mignon for her. Oh. Hi, Shannon Buck. How are you? But like, and one of the things I really love, I love performing because I don't really do it anymore, and I love being backstage, and because that's what I did, like with the musicals and all that stuff. And so in the 2 stage performances that I was involved with, when it wasn't my turn, I was always just watching, see what everybody else is doing, and then just supporting people. I love that energy, where we're all putting on a little show, because that's really all that life is. And to be backstage with a bunch of cool people that I've known, some for a long time, some for a little bit of time, some I met in and got to spend more time with that way, which was just so cool. Magatech says, this is a great way to end the night with some chill music. Been watching for a couple years now. Love your streams. Thanks so much, Magatech. I'm glad you're here. That's what this is for. Also on YouTube, there's 2 ways to watch the stream now. You can watch it not just the vertical way if you're on your phone or whatever, but if you're on a PC, you can also watch on the landscape thing, so you get the full view, because I can do that now. But like when I went to DreamHack this time, I was expecting to have fun. But I feel a bit more evolved. Like doing that last little chorus concert, it kind of set something free, and I might start doing some more adult type swearing things on one of the places I broadcast. Like I think it's time to just let go of some of the inhibitions that I've always just had, because I've always taught, but only have it in a certain area, so that if people don't really need it or want it, they never have to look at it. And to still also do regular stuff, including that area too, like kick. You're great. How's my trip? I had such a beautiful trip. Just got out of the ads. That's okay. thank you for watching them. It made me like probably a cent or a penny. But the arts were alive this weekend at DreamHack. Saw a great opening kickoff concert. Saw a really cool band play unlockable characters. They play like themes for people for like video game themes and stuff. Oh, sorry, I missed that. No, I didn't miss that. Okay, so does that mean when I watch it on a phone, I'm missing a party with flashing lights and the streamers and the cutoff in the sides of the stream? It's just a different view. Shanna says, I don't mind ads. I know I can help a little bit. Yeah, it all adds up, you know. And now we're entering the sunflower of the digital void. It's a beautiful place to get lost in the fireworks or the flower works or the flower fireworks or whatever you like to call them. My name is Biggie Dude, and this is the chill piano, deep voice, relaxing type beat stream show. And I have a deep voice. And now, let's go on in to the digital void. That was fun. I love this theme. Kandugu says, glad to have you back. Your streams are a miss. Thank you so much. Is this a good or bad time to tell you that I'll be gone for a week in 3 weeks? So remember, you can, there's a whole playlist of these things where Count Dooku, I say your name a lot, so maybe that'll help you. But yeah, my 14th VidCon trip official, technically 15th VidCon trip, because in 2021 they canceled it and I'd quit teaching by that point. So myself, Johnny Ridlin, and young Gary Oak, we all went to VidCon and we did all the stuff that we would have done, the food wise, and just had so much fun. And we stayed in the same hotel, and it was us saying, bleep you life, we're still doing it. You know what I mean? I love that. I love my life, dude. I can't believe how so many freaking things that have happened in the last just less than 4 years still. It's still less than 4 years. Dude, I was driving past one of the schools that I live by, because it's got like the last day of school. The last day of school this year is June 27th. That's damn near Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Holy crap. And I'm like, I would have had to have missed every single day. This might have been the year where I didn't get to go to VidCon or something, you know? I'm like, that's crazy, dude. Not even 4 years. And I think of where I am now and where I was, how much pain I had to get over and get through. That was so hard. That first year of early retirement in 2021, 2022, I gave myself the whole year to float. I just said, you know what? I'm going to just relax. I had to decompress for that whole year. And I'm so glad I just gave myself the grace to just do that, because I knew I didn't have to really do anything. I knew I had lots of fun finding new little alternative investments and games, and I did. Some did well, some did horribly. And I could still live and eat and not do anything, you know, and it was awesome. And then, you know, I made some more music here and there, but I just relaxed. And then I've met so many people since I started going to more than just the VidCon, you know, thing. And yeah, Kantuku says, nothing wrong with living life and going on an adventure for a time. You go and do your thing that week, and of course, I'll do my thing during that week. Then we can talk about it when we get back. Yeah. Mac Attack, that's so beautiful. Because that's kind of how I view my life. Mac Attack says, you are the director of your own play. Based on how you direct it is how people will perceive you. Yeah. You know, like I'm, the world's a stage, and we're just all idiots. Or something like that. Shannon, thank you so much for putting a little emote in the chat. I hope everybody's having a really wonderful night. Because I know I am. You know? I saw so many wonderful humans this last weekend. They are cute. I made them all from the Flovatar NFT collection. Like I can have them all in sorts of different backgrounds and stuff. Well, thank you, Mac. That's beautiful. And there's Biggie Dad. Yep, right there. I even have T-shirts with Biggie Dad on it now, and that was cool. I'm feeling a wave of just warm peace at the moment. I just realized what that just sounded like as I was saying it. What? Peace, harmony. Damn it, Markor. Thanks for saying something. Oh, Shannon. Peace, harmony, love, joy, wonder, yay. That's what I feel. And I love, that's what I love about conventions, because I'll have this this inner warmth from all the really amazing humans I interacted with at the convention. You know, that'll keep me going for a couple months, you know what I mean? Because this was my first convention since last October, so you know, it's 8 months almost. I am very goofy. I am goober rock. I also am going to be eating a Kinder Bueno. Not sponsored. But dude, if you did, that'd be freaking cool. Because I love Kinder Bueno. Here we go. Here's my pitch. Kinder Bueno. Oh yeah. Thank you. It's not very good, but I don't care. That's a tease. You don't get everything. I just proved my worth. Not that I needed to, because you're not gonna hire me anyway. I don't care. Thank you. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, everybody. And here's a fart sound to show I love you. And shout out to all the lurkers, workers, and twerkers. And everybody watching this on a VOD. My name is B Dude. And I'm an old ass man. But I'm all right. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with who I want to be. I'm happy who I've been. I'm thankful for my choices. Yeah, just like Billy Gunn there from the, the D-Generation X, the New Age Outlaws. Que no bueno time. Nom 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 nom. This Kinder Bueno is so bomb right now. Oh my god. Marcour says, you certainly have a get. I sure do. I got it from my mama. Dude, I always get compliments on my hiney. Because it's hiney. It's very hiney-ish, I guess, is a good way to put it. So, thank you. You're welcome, ladies. Enjoy my butt, I guess. I don't know. I'm lucky. I have one of those. Not that I'm objectifying myself, because nobody else will. No matter what I weigh and what my physical condition is, my butt always looks good. It's kind of dope. I'm pretty happy with that. Like, what the heck is that? Oh yeah, gat means butt. Like, goddamn is kind of what it's from. Right, Shannon? Isn't that wonderful? Shannon says, sending positive vibes if anyone wants it, not forcing on anyone. Here's Shannon's doing wonderful things, sending us positive vibes, and here I am talking about my big old butt. And that's what you get here sometimes. And sometimes you don't. Everything changes. Life is evolving always. Kantu says, in the musical of life, I am the tuba player in the orchestra on 84 measures of rest to play one note in a long drone. That was your note. Straight before sitting on the Nasdaq. What's up, JD? Ray might be lurking or playing Fortnite, but yay. Judas Time says, positive vibes, butts, and farts. I love this place. But it all makes sense, right? We all feel better right now, because I know it. I feel better because it's silly. And it's not just silly. It's like pure. Something about the combination between the piano, my voice, and the really cool trippy backdrop. It's just like, it just takes all the sad stuff away. You know? Ray and I aren't allowed to be in the same place at the same time legally. Oh no. But this is the digital void. It's technically nowhere. Shannon Buck says, I'm just going to throw this in. What is that? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Is that a chest? A circle? I don't know what that is, but thank you for the circle-y thingy. What? I'm so... Oh, is that a twerker? Lurkers, workers, and twerkers? It's Cosmic Cookie time. Get a cookie. It's free. Anywhere, anytime. Cookie time. Cosmic cookies. In this stream, in the little... It's not real. Okay. Yummy. Tastes like space cookies. From space, the digital void. Yeah. But there's something that's about all of us together. One of your friends shaking their booty because they have a booty. Nice. Booty, 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 rocking in a well. Oh, he. Okay. He has a booty. Nice. Let's go. JD says, way cheaper than Girl Scout cookies, no calories. Yeah, if you really feel guilty, you can spend Girl Scout money on me by subbing. But you don't ever need to. I just felt like, I think this year, that's the first time I, quote unquote, suggested people to sub for me. And it's almost June. I never say it because I just don't care. But I felt like saying it just to see if it was funny. And it was. There we go. It is, but it was golden. Nice. Kanduga says, I think there should be an app where one can record their farts and post them for others to be able to comment, like, and rate them. That feels like something that already exists to me. Like Fart Hub or something. Or Fart Olympics or something. I don't know. We talk about the important things here on the Chill Piano Deep, whatever the hell this thing is called. Chill Piano Deep Voice Relaxing Type Beat Stream Show. I'm trying to get it in my head to remember what I call it so that I can just go bam, 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 bam. And people are like, what did you just say? And I'll be like, exactly. Enjoy. That's how I feel. Please ask me any questions about anything at all. Life, the universe, anything, dumb stuff, smart stuff, skibbity stuff, Markor. Yes, I did say you can ask me about skibbity stuff. I may regret that, but I did say it, so yeah. Hey, remember with the little dancing wiggly sun guy? In the middle, in that center, all our hopes and dreams are there. What are your hopes? What are your dreams? And hopefully they don't hurt anybody. Because we can all do amazing stuff together. We're all going to die within 1,000 years, so let's just enjoy every day that we can as much as possible. And if you think that you know somebody that could use this stuff in their life or listen to it a VOD and they'd be like, hey, check this dude out. He's got some words and some piano and some goofy gooberness. Yeah. Judas Steinmetz, don't ever apologize for that. I'm very, I had so much fun at DreamHack Dallas, and getting home was a trial. It was a hero's journey, but I made it home, and that's pretty good. JD says, it's good to see everybody slowly but surely recovering from the con and getting back to streaming. Miss interacting with you guys. Yeah. You know, for me, like, my voice was just shot from being in the airport. And, you know, you just talk so much at those things. And I'm careful about my voice and stuff because that's what I do, you know. But some of the, you know, the younger you are, the faster your everything recovers, you know. So I got to be careful. That's why I don't. I was singing along on Sunday afternoon with Echoes Nation. I was like, uh-oh. Like, I felt my voice go out a little bit during, what's going on? And I said, oh, I got to go to falsetto here. That was bad. But luckily, I snored on the plane, and it made my throat really hurt a lot because I was so exhausted. You want to help make people smile, even if it's for a little bit? Yeah. Well, that's what I'm all about. I heal with humor. I heal with heart. I heal with mental clarity and sounds of fart. See? That's a healing fart right there. And you know what? It heals me. whether it ever does anything for anyone else, just so this guy, he thinks he's so cool, blah, blah, blah. Look at him healing the world. No, I'm healing myself, bro. Because I know that I heal myself because I am myself. Ha ha. Eat that fart sound. Yes, I am literally talking to nobody. But that was fun. And scene. Performative. Remember, this is everything here is for performance art only. Entertainment purposes only. Yeah. What's the best song to describe my life right now? By title or by actual what it's in the song? Or I could just write a song. Everything's going pretty bleeping good. You know? I like, whose line is that? I forget the line for that show. Oh yeah. Where the points are made up and nothing matters. Yeah, I know exactly. Jewish time. I loved that because it was all improv. One thing that's I know that I figured it out. Like people don't respect people that they don't respect improv. Kinder Bueno beautiful day. It's a beautiful Kinder Bueno day. They gotta pay me though. I'm not gonna give it everything for free. You know. I like here's the like our version of that. I like how you do that. Yeah, improvisation. Yeah. Because sometimes, like, somebody will write something in the chat and I'll make a whole song. Like, literally, dude, I was, like, listening to the Turtle Chef song today because that song really resonates for me for some reason. I wrote that, we wrote a whole album just 5 weeks ago in less than a 3-hour stream. And I'm going to be honest with you, I might do it again, but at a whole lot different. But I'm not there yet. And it might be naughty, and it might be in a different artist name. Improv may be the highest form of art. It's both creating and perceiving at the same time, and interpreting an intuition and figuring out where to go and letting people direct it together and not just be like, oh, this is this. No, it's not. You have to kind of go along with it or else you ruin it. But improv opera, that's the highest form of art. But anyway, you can't really improv an opera though. But it's fun to say. I wanted like improv opera. Improv opera. Would the name be the artist formerly known as Biggie Dude? No. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's a play on words. I'll promote it a couple of times, but only on Kick. Because I think definitely not Turd Ferguson. It's funny. Something changed a little bit when I got off the stage for the music teaching thing. I'm not gonna lie, I felt it instantly. Because I'd always thought, maybe in the future I could do like this chorus stuff. And it would be like my thing and people would like that and they would hang out and we would just have fun singing for like an hour, blah, blah, blah nonsense, and maybe it became something. I got off that stage and I said, I never want to do that again. The voice lessons, sure, but I did. I was like, I got it out. I knew it instantly. It was just like, I'm done, dude. I taught for 24 years. I don't need to hold the torch for a career that almost broke my, like literally broke me dead in so many other ways over the years, you know? But it was still so much fun. And it was like a real teaching thing. Cause like, there's some people that were like, cause none of them signed up for it, you know? It was like, but they still had fun. Like I was stopped 4 times, like, at the party, and the next day by people that remembered me from being up there and they thought I was cool. And a couple of them were ladies, and I thought that was nice as well. So it's just like, I used my gifts and the stuff that I went to college for one last time. And, you know, I forgot about things like acoustics. You know, in a big convention, there's no like, you know, it's hard. But it's still, I heard harmony. There was definitely 4-part harmony at one point. So, and it wasn't just the voices in my head. So that was good. I don't have voices in my head. Just sounds. Just kidding. Anyway, but yeah, it was just like an instant thing. Aw, Mishan, thank you, says, I love you, kind soul. You're so kind. I hope you're having a good tonight. Soul is rather kind when you do, if you do mention it, you know. It's a very happy soul, living a very happy life. I'm so happy in myself, you know? Yeah. This makes you happy? Same. Thanks for being here, Mishan. I'm the one playing the piano as well. Shannon Buck says, I have voices. They aren't as loud around the right people. But in the same thing, I know, because I tried it. And I love that I don't give up on myself. I love that I try things. If I really want to do something, I see it through. And I love that I've done that in so many different ways, since I left teaching, you know? Judas Time says, your streams make me happy. I'm glad you spread joy into this world. That's so kind. See, y'all say so many wonderful, nice things, and I'm very thankful for it. And I'm just honored for that. And I am worth it, you know? I don't have imposter syndrome, but I am humble. But every now and then, sometimes I feel like maybe I'm getting a little bit too humble every now and then. So I think that's important to remember that every now and then that I really do as much as people think that I do sometimes, just being who I am. But it comes from a place of abundance and love and wonder and joy. And I'm not trying to do it for any favor or anything. I love this stuff. I love being here. I love life. I'm going to die. There's going to be a time where I'm not going to be here. And I won't know the difference. Or like, what if I'm a ghost for like, you know, or something? I don't know. I don't know how anything works, because it's some of it could be what you believe. Some of it could be just what there is and what there isn't. And, yep. Oh yeah. Ghost, Ghost. Sorry. That's so sad. But yeah, Rick Derringer, Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. Also, I Am a Real American, the Hulk Hogan theme song. Before, I didn't like that guy. Nobody knows what happens But I do know this. This is beautiful. It's like I'm in a different world, a different dimension, another dimension. No, that's nice. Just overwhelming joy. Ridiculous. Like, it's ineffable. I just can't explain how wonderful I feel right now. Again. And I'm whole and I am complete in myself. I can't, it's trying to explain why the sky is blue to somebody that doesn't know what colors are or is blind. That's how I feel right now. That's how wonderful I feel. It's so calming. Yeah. Count Dooku says, I wonder if I will see those that passed before me again one day, or if it would just be merely all in your mind if you did. Well, I think once we don't know what time is anymore, I think we could do that for as long as we wanted to, because time wouldn't exist. There wouldn't be any concept. It would just be all of it. And how we experience it, that's what nobody would know. There's a chance that we're different beings from an outside dimension playing an avatar, because time is much, much different. We could all just be Sims too, you know? And just have no free will at all. And sometimes the free will that we think that we have is just the illusion of free will. But we're all here right now. And right about now, Funk Soul Brother. Aw, Count Dooku, thank you so much. Y'all are trying to break me today. You might just do it, too. Count Dooku says, I'm sure that Biggie Dad would be proud of what you have achieved and the impact that you have made on others, which proves you have succeeded in your goal of philanthropy. I'm a philanthropist. And that reminds me, because I turned off my computers before this. Fidelity. One of my favorite questions to ask, that people ask, is what is a philanthropist? Because I say that I am one in my Twitter bio. It's literally the first word. I'm tired now. It's pretty cool. I'm getting loopy, like tired loopy. And it says philanthropist is my first word in my Twitter bio. And it says, and the best definition that I've ever found is from fidelitycharitable.org, when this is not sponsored. And what is a philanthropist? A philanthropist is a person who donates time, money, experience, skills, or talent to help create a better world. Anyone can be a philanthropist, regardless of status or net worth. And that's who I am. And I just love to share my gifts. I wrote this on Twitter the other day when I was stuck in the airport, and I really just loved it. And I just, this is what I came up with, because I was so frustrated. No, wait, this was right before, this was the last night. I was just thinking about everything. I want to be a rising tide to lift all ships, to laugh, to try, to use my gifts not just for myself. I want to help lift everyone else. And maybe that'll be a song someday that I wrote. But I do it already. Just by being myself. I had so many great conversations with people that I've known from the internet that have been very, they say a lot of nice things about me, and that I help them with a lot of stuff, a few of them. And it's so great to share with them that they truly make a difference, because sometimes people don't realize how much they matter to people. And I'm living proof. It's like, dude, I get people almost every day that tell me that I was their childhood. And that's insane. From a little game that we tapped our phones, it's just like, and I'm old, and it's still there, it's beautiful. And a lot of these people are going to have the same experiences. And they will love it the way that I love it. I don't feel sad or old by it. I feel connected to humanity. Judas Time said, "That's pretty, Biggie Dude. Thank you very much." Hi, Ashley. How are you again? Yay. Getting the bueno time. Count Dooku says, "I would like to buy Biggie Dude a shirt with 2 thumbs up pointing up that says, 'This is what an awesome philanthropist looks like.'" That seems a little arrogant, though, doesn't it? I have a shirt that's like this. You could buy one of those from this video, maybe. Definitely, you can buy it on YouTube. I know that. That's a self-plug. You made me self-plug myself. Plug. I'm sleepy, but I made it. I'm so glad. And this will help put you to real sleep, so. But, it's always great to see you, Ashley. Thank you for being back again. And thank you to all the lurkers, workers, and twerkers, and anybody that watches this on a VOD. I feel very young in my heart and mind today. And good. Mark, you're great, because you just say stuff like that. I even gave you a compliment earlier, and you didn't even say anything, but you were probably there listening. And then now you do that. Thanks, Parkour. So, want to hear about Dallas? Did you have a great trip? Yeah, I had such a wonderful time. Last year when I was in Dallas, it was like nice at night, like 60 degrees. So I'd walk around sometimes, because people don't bother me. I just like to check out a place where I'm at, And this year it didn't, like some of the evening temperatures were like 80, and I was like, and it was like a foot outside, like it's just like just sweaty. So I learned about Uber Eats and got stuff delivered to my hotel sometimes. That was cool. Saw amazing concert performances. Donated to some charities. I was on the main stage twice. Once I did for a lip sync competition. And that was so much fun because lip syncing is very difficult for me because I always just sing along. And then I got to be the chorus teacher that I used to be for 3 minutes in front of the boom guys from TikTok, the double chunk chocolate cookie, AJ and Big Justice. And Big Justice, who's the younger one, his name is also Eric, so that was cool. I got to like, I know you're an Eric too. I was like, yeah. He thought it was cool because Eric's got like a thing, If you're an Eric and there's another Eric, it's like there's like a thing. Like I literally have at least 15 Facebook friends of mine are the same name as mine, exact name, because we all did it. Thanks for the compliment, Sigma. You're welcome. I had so much fun. Count Dougal says, great. Now I am thinking I'm hungry for a double chunk chocolate cookie. AJ's or Aaron's be like that with me. Yeah, it happens. I feel really great. It's really, really awesome for me is I got to share like a lot of cool stuff with some people I respect. And a bunch of people that do so much cool stuff, and I'm just proud to know and be associated with them. It's so great to have met so many amazing hearts in this space. Men and women, and so many of them from the Kick platform, and then so many on Twitch too. But like, and I think it's really wonderful that some of the people that I know have found each other, because that's kind of what we did for, myself, Johnny Ridlin, and Young Gary Oak. We just, sometimes you just find each other, like people or groups find each other. And, I love that I've seen it happen, and it was cool. And I predicted it at that it would happen at the karaoke dome last year in Dallas, which is funny. Not that it matters. Double chunk Kinder Bueno cookie. I want one now, you jerk. Well played, Count Dooku. Well played. But sometimes it's hard to be out here in this digital void, because so many people touch so many people. And sometimes, unfortunately, in this space, there's a lot of disingenuous people and people that are just out for stupid fame or fortune or some dumb thing, you know what I mean? But in the end, we're all human, and we're all people, and we all have things that we're excited about. Like some people are really that love streaming and stuff. Maybe they're really into Pokemon, or maybe they're really into, science fiction or Marvel Rivals or something like that, or different games, or just chess or just something completely different, Everybody's got gifts and talents and things that they're really interested in, like crafts. I saw something fascinating today. It was like wood pyro, but like pyro art, like how like in wood shop you would burn the designs in. But I saw like one of my people that I know has this amazing, like, I don't know how she did it, but I'm going to have to watch a video because I'm like, it's so amazing. You know, there's all these amazing talents and gifts and digital bohemians, I think it is. I think we're supposed to save the world or change it to make sure that we all just don't go crazy. I think that's part of what's happening to me right now. I think that I feel like I'm part of something that's just trying to help humanity not die. It's a weird feeling, and I kind of am grasping that I'm just one guy, but I'm going to do what I can do for all of us as well, you know? And these little dumb shows, they stay on YouTube, you know what I mean? This was April 28th, April 29th, 2025. And maybe I'm watching this exact moment in 2035. And so many things that I talked about in this moment just evolved and changed, and who knows. Count Dooku says, in the digital void, you never realize the number of people you have or have not impacted. Then again, I wonder the same thing in real life. Yeah. I met people that didn't know I was the I've met people that were singing my song that didn't know it was me. And that was funny. That was at a VidCon. I think the second VidCon, yeah. Been kind of disconnecting more, but feel the same way you are describing. Feel like it's very important to me just to do things with your hands since I got away from that. Yeah. And you know, it's like one of the things I love about this piano thing is like I can listen to them over again. If there's something that you all experience or something that really helped you one day, you can write down the date of when it happened and then always go back to that if you need it, you know? Sometimes I feel like this has healed me so much more than I ever could have possibly imagined. Like, I felt antsy Saturday night because I was going through so much, so many emotions of that 24-year teaching career. Hi, Chris. Oh, having a not great time? I'm hoping this will cheer you up a little. Well, that's what we're here to do. I was obviously very happy to see you, so that was authentic. Because I was like all happy and stuff before I read the thing, so you know. I was happy to see you too. Yay. Judas Time says, it's awesome that my brain is just picking up skills I didn't know since I was younger than 10. Yeah. Count Dooku says, I'm only here as eye candy. Brilliant. Same. Feast your eyes on this nonsense. But if for everybody that's going through something right now, I'm in a really wonderful state of joy. And if you think that sharing it with us in the chat can help you get through something a little bit, I invite you to do so. Remember, this is all for entertainment purposes only. You know, I'm just a guy, but it is people know what I'm talking about. Something about me can help transmute stuff, or just being in this zone. It's a trap. I saw, you know, it's funny, Kanduku. I can't stop laughing right now because I didn't even see. I just saw the words Admiral Akbar and I went, "It's a trap!" immediately. I did not read the rest of the sentence. That was what was like in my line of vision. That was so funny, dude. I'm like, I'm so at peace with everything right now, dude. It was a trap. A trap it is. And now we have the sea of possibilities. Pick a possibility. I'm going to pick this little bluish glob thing. I wonder what it could be. It's a little butterfly. Oh, my bad. Okay, here we go. Chris says, to sum it up, dealing with a lot of loss while trying to support my friends in more immediate situations that require your attention, but totally burn yourself out. Oh, yes. That's number one. I don't like that there's a number 2 or 3. You're going through it right now. And we're here for you. Please keep typing it out. I realized what that sounded like. I was like, oh, that's not what I meant. My Yoda is spot on. I sometimes can sound good at things, sometimes not so good. And that too, and also not getting support from people who are you close to and need it from. Imbalance sucks, dude. You know, I know a lot about that. Especially when you're burned out. Hey, Ramen. Ramen says, hello, Mr. Biggie Dude. How have you been? I've had a beautiful little weekend here in week. I was in Dallas, Texas last week, and it was beautiful. And a week ago today, I was almost driving to the airport. That's kind of crazy. I feel like I just got home, but it's been over a day. Kantuku says, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through it, Chris, but I can offer a sympathetic ear and a safe place to share. That's very kind of you. I totally understand that, Chris, and that's cool. Good call on that. And Ramen says, that's good to hear. Have you enjoyed the Supercard update? It's pretty cool. I never play with music on it now because it's just easier to play and record it, so I haven't checked out the new one, but I do like the old stuff. Yeah, good call on that, Chris. I understand that. One of the hardest parts for empaths is the balance of self and others, because we feel so much stuff from everybody else. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Like, I went through something and, the song in the stream. Oh, my bad. That's me. I thought you meant the Supercard background music. My bad. That's so funny. Robin, that's so kind of you. Judas Time says, I can only offer sending loving energy. Yeah, everybody, we're sending loving energy to everybody that needs it right now. Whether it's you're lurking, working, or twerking, or you're in the chat, or you're on a VOD somewhere in the next billion years or whatever. We hope that you are doing okay and stuff. Chris says, but it's been sad, and I've been struggling. I am asking for more than I am giving from right now from one person, which feels unfair. Chris, I want you to know that you're awesome and you're worth it. You're worth all of it. And that doesn't mean it's going to happen, which sucks. It's like somebody that, like, you've seen stories where, like, it's just like, it's never fair or it's never perfect. And it's never going to be, I think it's important we're all kind of just thinking animals, unfortunately. Or thinking meat is another way to think about it too. And sometimes it sucks to just think that it's not going to be fair when it could be and should be, but know that I know, and let's face it, Chris, we don't know each other like a super ton, but I know your energy because of what you type in the chat and like how you have just a really cool way of looking at life and stuff. And, you are going to get through this not because I say so, but because inside you have that power already because you prove it. And the fact that you feel safe enough here to let out some of the things that other people aren't just there for you, maybe that helps a little bit, And that's all we could ever ask. We got people that you're never going to meet on YouTube and Twitch are sending you loving energy right now, which I think is just freaking cool. Yeah. Chris says, thank you. The good news is that you're almost done with your preliminary proposal. And Chris says, thanks for all the love. In the year 2525. Judas Time, you knew I was going to say that. Robin says, I don't know what's being talked about in the other chat, but I hope everyone is doing okay. And I'm sending positive vibes your way. Everyone is amazing. Life sucks sometimes, and I hope it gets better for you all. Hey, numbers. That's a number too. In the year 2525. That was just really neat. We were just all kind of there for each other for a second. Give yourself a little pat on the back, y'all goofy goobers. What the heck? What are we gonna change the world or something? Make it better? Wow, that'd be strange, wouldn't it? Power of positivity. It's a new day. Yes, it is. But that's something we can do here, isn't it? Chris says, made me feel slightly better, kind of cathartic. Yeah, that's what this all is for me. I play out my emotions. Like I was going through it Saturday night. And I was like, why am I so like anxious? I was like, wait, I haven't played out my emotions and stuff in 3 or 4 days, So then, and it was such an emotional day, like being flooded with random memories from my 24-year teaching career. But so I just walked it out and I was okay. I knew that I had other ways to get rid of that energy. You love the trippy background? Yeah, this is hydromeda.org. It's one of the Zoom quilt things. Sometimes we use arcadia.xyz. That's kind of like a nature biome type thing with lots of different stuff. But Chris says, trying to refocus on the good. Gonna learn about the gosh dang corals. Well, you got your purple coral. You got coral from The Walking Dead. You got your spongy coral and your not as spongy coral and your necklaces of coral and coral. Lots of coral. Coral Weezer. Jimmy's mom. You want to have that croissant? I said croissant like that more than once this weekend, and that was beautiful. One of my friends, well, she was going to the thing, and she said, "Can I get you?" I said, "Can you give me a croissant?" And she did. It worked. It was awesome. Got your your Lophilia pertusa, deep sea stony coral. Thank you so much, Ashley. That was kind of you. Ashley's also sending positive vibes and energy. Scleractinian. Is that right? Scleractinian or scleractinian? Does it look like a spider? I got it right because the first one, scleractinian. Let's go. It means so smart. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Roof, 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 bark, bark, bark. Meow. I was a dog impersonating a cat there. What the heck? We're in the flowers. Yeah, it's my choice to be this. It's my choice to have as much fun as possible. It's my choice to love this presence, all of this around me. It's my choice to honor who I am and what I want to be about. It's my choice to live as beautifully and as goofy and as fun and as human as possible in the good ways. I love that I've made this choice for myself. Myself already. I feel so freaking alive. I feel just so complete, whole. And it just feels like I just talked like you. Nice, let's go. It just means stony coral. Oh. They're a group of corals made from calcium carbonate. Oh, okay. So can you draw with them? Like chalk? Is that what chalk is made from? I felt like there was more than just me there for a second. I felt really beautiful. I want to look at that sometime. Sometimes I feel things I can't explain, and I want to look back at them, and then I usually forget. They're brittle. I wouldn't say they're powdery. Okay. I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah. If they are alive, they're also animals, and that doesn't sound nice. Good point. I was only thinking of non-living coral. Pika, let's go. Your supercar reset its progress back to the tier launch except for the XP? That's weird. Like, I don't understand. Oh, Ramen, thank you so much, dude. Ramen says, I've said it before, and I'll always say it. You're amazing, and I'm so thankful for what you do. I've been a fan for over a year, and will continue to support everything you do. You're awesome, Biggie, dude. I meant for over a decade. It's okay. That was still very, very kind of you, Ramen. I'll have a little piece of dead skeleton on my desk, and now I want to see if you can draw. Oh no. I made you curious. That's not good sometimes. Curiosity is, I'm always curious. That's why I'm so young in my mind and heart. Because I always want to see I'm always trying to find out new things. And a lot of things that I do that are repetitive. That didn't sound good, the first one. I just realized that. Repetitive. My brain is starting to get tired and really relaxed, so that's why I'm like having trouble speaking now. It's what this stream is designed to do. To turn my brain off and just relax. And that's beautiful. It really does what I want it to do. Google says no. You can't draw with it. Thank you, Frog Princess. And now, no coral was harmed, even if it wasn't alive here. Pete and Repeat were saying something. Pete said, hey, what'd you say? It said, repeat. Petey, repeat, repeatity doot, 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 fishing in a boaty toot. I forgot how that went. But it's Pete and Repeat. Yeah. My dad's name was Pete, actually. Still is. He's just dead. It's funny. 3P. Yeah. He would have laughed at that. He would have. My mom would have laughed at that. My mom says, yeah, you can call it whatever you want to. Yeah. You can call him whatever you want now, I guess. I don't know what I said, but that was not what I didn't read. I think I just skipped a few words and just made my own creative thing. Ramen says, I still rewatch the videos where you pull Ms. Dow for the first and last time. Yeah, those are the best supercar videos on YouTube. That's so cool. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, here we go. Pete and Repeat were on a boat. Pete fell out. Who was left? Repeat. Pete and Repeat were on a boat. Pete fell out. Who was left? It was Repeat. Pete and Repeat. Okay, you get it? Okay, thank you. I don't know if there's copyright with that one, but that could go on a kid's album someday. I feel peace and someone else is worried that they're feeling peace. If that makes any sense. It's like I feel that somebody is feeling peace right now. That's not me. And that they feel that they shouldn't feel peace right now. Or they've had their guard up too long. They don't want to feel peace, so it's just hurting them. And that's a really weird feeling. And if that's you, you're awesome, and I hope that you're okay. You deserve all the love in the world. I don't know why. Every now and then, just weird stuff. Just like, I should need to say this or else it's going to bother me. And but just for everything, this is all for entertainment purposes only, even though I'm not lying. So just it's a grain of salt thing, you know. I'm just a guy living just like everybody else. I just love how we just flow. JD says, "Good night. All right, bud. Headed out night. Take care, buddy. We'll see you soon. See you around in the digital void. BB Squad forever. Squad runs deep. Oh yeah. JD rules. Here's a fart song for you. Right on, dude. Yeah, the boobies emote. Let's go." I've never heard a song version. Yeah, I've never heard a song version of Pete and Repeat. That could actually work, honestly. It's kind of funny, dude. Hey, look what time it is. It's time to take a look at what our hopes and dreams are up here. There's a little red dot in this little squiggly looking sun thing. What are your hopes and dreams? What are you doing for them? And I hope they don't hurt anybody. There's many different. It was a dark and stormy night. And I know it was because it was dark out. And then it was stormy, so it made it light for a second. And then it was dark again. And there was thunder and lightning. That's how I know it was dark and stormy. And I knew it was nighttime because there was no sun. And that's how I knew it was a dark and stormy night. And I can't believe I didn't laugh during that. Okay. Oh no, sorry if you were asleep. You need to, if you were asleep and I just woke you up, you needed to go back to bed anyway. Wait, what? Okay. But I love that I can just be that. I can just not care and just be silly and fun and improv and just create while still playing the music and hearing it and interpret. It's like this stream to me is one of the highest art forms I could ever be a part of. And I am the only one that's doing it. Talking in a relaxed, deep voice with all of this little piano stuff, with a cool backdrop, amazing conversations and people from all different platforms. It's like, yeah, dude. This might turn into something down the road. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't. Chris says, amazing people all around, just good vibes. Like, dude, I think this heals stuff. I don't know. I feel so, personally, every time I finish one of these streams, I feel like I have made space for my personal growth. It's ridiculous. And I let go of so many things like worry and fear and just letting go of how just letting go of stuff you just need to let go of sometimes, like emotions, thoughts, feelings, And we all have bad days, and we all have bad parts of our days. And I remember I was going through this a couple of months ago, like in March, where I was feeling so much joy and wonder and hope and love in my heart, and so many people in my world in the internet were all going through it at the same time, and it was overwhelming me. So I just stopped being on the internet for a few days, you know. Chris, oh, that's such a wonderful thing to say. Chris says, you made space for yourself while holding space for us. Yeah. You know, and it's not just making, that's how I deal with the making sure I don't get burnt out, Chris. We didn't get to finish that part. Because some of it, when we realize that some things we may just need to learn to rely on ourselves, because people that we need or have expected, that have always needed us, and then they don't reciprocate when we actually need their help. Sometimes we have to hold space for ourselves. That's one of the things I do, you know, because I can't help other people if I don't make space for myself first. You know, it's kind of like, this is an emotional dump for me, you know, and it works, you know. Pika says, people posting on Excellent Past 20 saying they lost progress too. I guess listen to some music and get some stuff done before messing. Wow, Pika, that's interesting. And this happened within an hour? Because I was in the game up until this stream started, you know? Doing a bunch of PvP and stuff. And I got to the finals in a King of the Ring. And I got 3 stuffs. 3 of the skulls. I haven't played a King of the Ring in forever, dude. I mean, at least try to. You were in the game at 10? Alright, so about 2 hours ago? Interesting. I probably won't log back in then today just to be safe or whatever. Life is so cool. You know, right now, just think of what we're experiencing right now. We're all in our own little places right now. Some of us might be in bed, a toilet, a couch, you know, whatever, a car. And I'm in my living room playing a piano, and we've got my voice. Some of you may only have me on audio. Some of you are just seeing this really trippy visual, and it's just cool. And we can talk about whatever we want to for the betterment of humanity, or just each other, or just going through stuff. And we're from all over the world. And then the people that'll watch this later on, you know? Ramen says, I'm sitting here eating you guessed it, ramen. Dude, I could go for some ramen right now. And the vibes are immaculate. Yeah, dude. Sitting on the toilet, skibbity toilet. Markwer, you're amazing. And the skibbity song is the song that has the most listens to it from the Fart album on Spotify. And it's so crazy because it's only 5 weeks that we do the one. Bed gang, toilet gang, ramen gang. Markwer says, hey, you're amazing. I'm going to say, hey, thank you. You're pretty cool too. Hey, Tyler, what's up, dude? How are you? What's up, Petey? What's up, man? Tyler says, how was the event I went to last week? And you remember, ain't nobody got time for that. I remember that. Heck yeah, Sweet Brown, dude. I got bronchitis. I played that for your class, probably. DreamHack was amazing. I had such a wonderful time. I saw a bunch of old friends, new friends. like-minded individuals that might just help us survive our world a little bit better. And even a bear, an injured bear, a widow bear, a bear on Twitch. I think that's all the bears. There's a lot of bears. Maybe there's more bears. I can't remember. That was the highlight of the day for sure. Just popped in your mind. Okay, so in the YouTube chat, Tyler Wallace is a former student of mine, and that's from 15 years ago, probably. It's kind of crazy. Something about my dumb ass stays with people. Because I am who I am. Do you know, first off, every day this week has been a palindrome. Every day for the last 10 days. 5/21, 22, 5/20, 25, like up into, and today's the last one coming up, 5/29, 25. I just wanted to say that because I thought that was cool. And I had a lot of really awesome experiences during this week. I'm just going to say that out loud. And we're coming up to the sunflower of the digital void soon. You want some money at the casino May 24th? Let's go. And your birthday was the 22nd. I hope you had a wonderful birthday, dude. Are you 25? Is that what you said it was? I can't remember. That's still so cool because, like, I would have known you 13 years ago or 12 years ago. It was ridiculous. Wow. Yeah, 25. I remembered you saying that too, like a week or two ago. I'm blessed with a really wonderful memory. I love that. I think that's why it's also helpful for me to, it's interesting. I will say this, but I won't talk about certain things. Some of the things that I kind of block out of my mind or didn't ever want to fully deal with, like losses and feelings of unworthiness in times. Sometimes you block out things and then you realize you can look at things from a different perspective or just let go of certain things, certain rejections from the past, long time ago, like in college and high school and all the quote unquote loves lost. And I just felt like I just cleaned out a lot of that stuff. And I know I'm worthy of anybody. And I love who I am. And I just feel like I've cleaned out a lot of what's a good word for it? Not deprecation, because that's just fun. Self-induced or self-reinforced trauma. There we go. You know? I like that. There we go. But I remember I was always kind of smart and tended to remember everything. And it made people not, it always felt like it separated me from people. So that's why I wanted to do more things like that connected with people, like, you know, chorus and the musicals and then sports too. I did everything. And, so by the, you know, and then I got to be a bigger dude and I was in shape and stuff. And so, but you know, when you're labeled in a smaller town as a nerd or a dork or whatever, you kind of keep that. But I was kind of blessed with a decent amount of athletic ability, as well as, you know, intellectual prowess. and talent, music and stuff. So like I was able to get along with everybody. I could just shift among every single click there was, and I used those skills in like in teaching, as well as all of the little YouTube things. I could talk to anybody about everything, because my thing was they knew I was old and I was a teacher most of the time. Anybody that didn't know me, or and most people, anytime I told them that I was a music teacher, they were fascinated by it, because I was like, and you do this too? I was like, yeah, this is just for fun. And they thought it was so cool, because I never cared about like I never wanted it to be a career, because I was a music teacher. Like I always wanted to have fun, and I have had so much fun. And I can't wait for the day. I cannot wait for the day when my YouTube channel turns 25 years old, which would be, it turns 20 in 27, so 2032, when it's 25 years old, because I taught for 24 years. And that's going to be like, yeah, let's go. And I'm still going to be here making dumb videos and streams and making people smile, happiness every now and then, provided I'm alive. I hope that I'm alive. I should be. I've been working on that. Yeah, and that's what's up. Thank you very much. I'm excited about my life. I want you to be excited about your own life too, because you're the only one that can live it. Tyler says, memories come back in vulnerable moments. They like to sneak up on you. Some good, most bad. You lost your mother and brother these last years, and memories help a lot, especially times we took for granted. That's why I pretty much try to never leave things unresolved with anybody. Remember, we're all just one person. Every one of us has so many gifts and wonderful things that we may never even think about. But if we have a silly little place like this on the internet, where dreams don't go to die, dreams get created. What if we could just help figure out the stuff that would make us the happiest here? What if we tried to look within ourselves to figure out what would make us feel home with just ourselves? These are the cool questions that I'm asking myself right now, and because it's been doing that for me. Like, I feel home in myself. Like, I feel like complete. It's ridiculous, and I feel energies that are coming towards me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a person. I don't know if it's an idea or a possibility, or like an album like we just made up, that like I felt a whole lot of energy that weekend, and then it came out in a musical album, 13 songs or whatever. Judas Time says, let's get people power. Fresh cut. Yeah, you like that? I did it in my bathroom with a razor. The hair razor thing. A 2. It's a 2 attachment. Okay. But thank you. Yeah, I've been doing my own hair since the pandemic, just because it's cheap, because it's free, But I like to think that we've been doing this now, not even 5 full months. And it's been ridiculous. Judas Time says, okay, I thought you looked different, but I question myself a lot, though. You're working on trusting yourself. You should trust yourself. Good night, Chris. Thanks for spending some time with us, and I hope that you know that you are amazing, and I hope that you have a coralrific day. Have good sleepy sleep. Honestly, Tyler, right now I'm kind of going through like I watch streamers because I think we're better for the world. Because everything else is pre-produced and stuff. But I watched Raw and sometimes SmackDown, but not always. But I've been really enjoying streamers, but I've also been enjoying like unplugging for a bit and just kind of going like walking and connecting with myself. I've had a lot of cool breakthroughs this year, and I can't wait to see what it all is going to mean. I feel at peace. It's so hard to explain, but I don't know. I haven't watched too many animes, but I've always enjoyed them. Watching some of the old '90s stuff. Like I always told you, getting some memories from young me back and realizing older television had more depth. Well, I mean, it's like there's eras of television depending on stuff. Like if you were to watch a crime show from the 80s, it would feel so slow. I remember one of my friends talked to me about Moonlighting, which was a show with Bruce Willis in it. It was his big breakout show. And the first episode of it feels like it just takes forever because, it was a different time, and you didn't have, I think society has just sped up so much because we have just faster things, faster internet, faster phones, faster this. Everything is always going faster, So it's easy to get overly bombarded. Jewish Time says, right around the time my mom passed away, it seemed the shows started to turn into slasher sequels. Yeah, I understand it. Tyler Wallace says, proud to see how far you've came, though. Every time I go on YouTube, you're live. The grind is real. Keep going. Dude, I was on stage with the AJ and Big Justice for the Costco, the Boom guys. I got to be a chorus teacher for 3 minutes the other day. And I liked it. I got 4 out of 5 booms, which is almost 5 booms. And that's hard to do, And they thought I was cool too, which didn't hurt, They liked me. Yeah. That was kind of dope. And then afterwards I felt like it's somewhere. I don't know if I have the rights to reproduce it. I will look at it. I think it's on the DreamHack Twitch channel. It's part of their main stage production. So I don't know if I can use it or not. I'll look into it. But that was the quote unquote the last concert that I never got because of COVID. And I got off the stage and I felt like I don't ever need to do that again. Maybe it'll happen or sometimes, but I'm good. I felt peace. I felt joy. I felt love. I felt like I finished what I started. You know what I mean? On that one, I felt like I did everything I needed to do. There's a couple other situations where I feel that way too. Like I've done what I needed to do, and the universe will take care of the rest on if I get to do certain things again, if I get to do, certain things I apply for here and there, or this or that or the other thing, or plenty other ways that can be interpreted. I'm just having so much fun being me. I'm famous? Oh, shush. Those boys are on Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, I know. No matter what level of quote unquote internet fame or ridiculousness that might happen with me, I'm gonna be the same person. I mean, and I know it can be done because my buddy Johnny Ridland's got 5.5 million subscribers on, followers on TikTok, and 1.3 or 1.2 million subs on YouTube, and he's been the same idiot for like 15 years. So like, I know that'll be me too if that ever happens. And he's like my brother. I love that guy. I can't wait to see him again. He's got to get through some health things first. I'm gonna miss him again at VidCon, but in 3 weeks I'll be in California, and I'm excited because this one feels different. You know, I kind of want to just see what the next evolution of all of this could be. One of the professors at Streamer University, yeah. I never would want to do any of that stuff. Like I've always been a hobbyist on it. The Streamer University, that's for like, you want to make a living, you want this to be your career, or it already is your career. I liked I didn't watch anything of it, but I saw Agent was talking about brand deals or something, and he sounded really good about it, you know, talking about solo deals, potential things, and, you know, if you have an agency and this and that. It was very well presented just in the minute I watched of it. So I was like, GG's, that was cool. But man, I'm so glad I left teaching. Oh my God. So this is more of a hobby? Yeah. You can kill it full time if you actually wanted to. I think that's the thing. This is all a hobby. All my gameplay stuff for the WWE Supercard, all of the music stuff that I create, these are all just hobbies. You know, I kind of live off of my investments, and everything I kind of make from the internet presence stuff, I kind of donate to charitable causes and or streamers that I think are helping making the world a better place through their artistic things or their musicality or their overall service to humanity. You know, I am a philanthropist, and I think the more that I do stuff and create stuff, like we made an album in 3 hours, and there's over 500 listens, I think, of the album so far, over all the different platforms. And I'm like, that's ridiculous, because none of those songs existed 6 weeks ago, you know, and it's cool. And the possibilities are limitless. They're unlimited. But even just creating songs live that people can listen to and pass to their friends, which would tell, it's like, hey, come to the next one. Maybe your idea gets put into a song or something. Or I don't know. But yeah. Like I don't consider myself a streamer per se. I consider myself a philanthropist who streams. You know, I am a streamer, don't get me wrong, but I'm just like, in my head, it's like, this is never going to be a career. Even if I ever get to the full-time money part of it again, or whatever, I'm not going to care about it. You know, it's just I'm not going to trade time for money is really what it's all about. I like doing 3.5 hour streams max. I don't like to, you know, I don't like to sit in one spot forever, you know. But I love going to other people's streams and shows, and and being a part of this community in this world. You know, there's a lot of people that connect with a lot of people. And I'm kind of support for those people, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, hi, Chloe, how are you? I'm playing piano and tucking. What are you doing? And I'm making fart sounds. Chilling? Me too. Thought I was drying? That's okay. I know you're probably just scrolling through, but thanks for typing. I appreciate you. I knew I was going to have to stretch out my wrists. I haven't had to do that in 2 hours yet. So that's actually pretty good. Sometimes I got to stretch it out like every 10 minutes. Hey, Snoring, what's up? How you doing? I'm living a beautiful life. Hey, Petey, I like the new tier. I played it a lot. Hey, question, if anybody has been playing in the last 10 minutes or whatever, some people are reporting lack of, or a progress reset or something. Is that happening to anybody? I haven't logged in about 2 hours or 3 hours, since right before the stream, pretty much. But I played a King of the Ring. I finished in the finals, not the championships yet. Tyler says, I can see you doing a large number of things, from songs, children's songs, book writing, to gaming. The talent is crazy. Thanks, Tyler. Yeah, I have 3 albums for my kids' music, children's music. That's LBKTV, Little Big Kids TV. I have 6 albums now under Biggie Dude, which is kind of ridiculous. And then, then I have 3AD4L, which is myself, Johnny Riddlin, and Young Gary Oak. If you do exclamation point Spotify, it'll show you the links there. Storing says, haven't played Supercar in 2 years. Oh, it's been cool. It's been fun. New tier came out today, new rarity. What is this? News articles have to really rethink through that. A helicopter will spray a thick brown liquid across parts of central Pennsylvania. Was it poop? Turns out it's supposed to present some type of fly. Oh, West Nile virus, Eastern equine encephalitis, or something like this. Triple E. It was weird because we would have West Nile things up in central New York sometimes, which it made no sense because it, like, a lot of other places didn't get it, but it was a thing. I was like, wow. But yeah, it sounds like they're spraying poop on the ground. It's raining poop. Hallelujah. It's raining poop. Amen. Nope. Okay. Can you imagine being outside when there's just starts spraying, or like just the smell? Because it would be liquid manure, and liquid manure smells bad. Snoring says, I remember I spent years getting every Pro Event card. It was always maxed. Didn't like where the game was going with the resets and stuff, so I took your leave. Happy you're still playing and enjoying. Yeah, it's a lot of fun still. I play a lot less than I used to, and I'm happy about that. I guess I would run right to the shower and hide till it passes. Yeah. My ice maker just made some ice. I know it because I heard it. You might have heard it too because it was like kind of loud. I'm currently being flooded by wonderful memories from my past during my teaching career. Some of you may have been able to feel the shift or see the shift. I think the hardest thing to think about is how long ago some of it is, you know? And I can just recall it like it happened yesterday. That's a beautiful gift. Wow, Count Dooku, that's funny. I don't know where that is, so I'm not going to say it out loud in case it's doxing somebody. I don't know why, but right this second, there's a memory of mine from my teaching career. And it's just I'm there right this minute, and it's such a beautiful memory. And I'm gonna just talk about it real quickly. I'm crying. I don't care because I can't believe this just popped into my head. All right, so I'm student teaching in a high school, and it is all county weekend. And this county had a high school all county festival. And so one of the songs they did that year was the Joyful Joyful from Sister Act 2, the gospel version of that. And myself and a couple other people, we were doing the vocal auditions. And this one dude who was from the school I was teaching at, he started singing. And he was like doing some weird voice. And because two of his teachers were there was three of us that were there. And we bust out laughing. So everybody in the room died laughing. And it was one of the most funniest things. And I can't do anything. I'm not going to do anything about it. It just doesn't matter. This is like 30 years ago almost. It's 1996 when this happened. And I was just in that moment, in that little practice room, laughing my ass off in that memory of 29 years ago. That's why I know that whatever I'm doing with this piano stuff and with all this other stuff. Hi, Jada. Hi. So good to see you. Whatever this is and what's turning out and how this is healing my world and whatever becomes from it. Jada says, hi, my love. Yay. Hi, David. Welcome back. Texas was so much fun. But just to quick finish it up. What's up, Dinesh? How are you? That was such a beautiful memory from 29 years ago. From when I was student teaching. And I was in that moment in this stream. I was looking down because I could remember everything about the room. I was there. And that was dope. And the ability to remember that much from a specific moment in my past instantly and out of the nowhere, out of the blue, out of the digital void, that felt really cool. David, there we go. But I had so much fun in Texas. Getting home was a pain in the butt. You got Devon Dudley? Testify. Let's go. How are you, Harry? Kantugu says, imagine looking up at the sky thinking, is that a bird? Is that like, nope, it's super poop being sprayed all over this town. I think we're done with that joke now, yeah. But you got it there. Yeah. You'll be out in Philly this weekend? Nice. Yeah, like in 3 weeks I'll be in California for VidCon again. My pull for Unhinged was Trick Williams. On the Psycho board, I got an Undertaker, and for my rarity pull for the level 47, I got Rusev Day. It was pretty good. Kantuku says, hope that you have a great trip. Thanks, dude. I just hope that I don't have any freaking delays. The last 2 trips I've had to California for VidCon have been stories in themselves. Yeah, you did good. You know, I was going to... we get it. It's rain and poop. Hallelujah. Sorry. It's rain and poop. Ka-chow. Hallelujah. Okay, sorry. I had to sing it out or else it would have been stuck in my head the rest of the night. Oh, my allergies are going nuts. Dude, I'm so exhausted. I'm going to leave, I think, in 9 minutes. Unless sometimes we get pulled into where we stay longer. But I'm having a really, really, really good time being alive. Jada, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Everybody that's here, what's going on in your world right now? I'm just this right now. This is pretty beautiful, I gotta admit. I see you out there being all cool. I see you. Thanks for being here. Do I think it's worth it? I don't know. I only buy the battle passes when there's more than one tier, I guess, right now. It was worth it to do it for the Valor and WrestleMania tier. And it was worth it to do it at the beginning of the season with the LA Knight one. I think so. Judas Time says, I'm just being me right now, listening to you while vibing with this community. Hope everyone else is chilling too. Yeah, dude, this is some good stuff here, man, you know? Thanks, Judas Time. It's always cool to have you here. The Stephanie Vaquera card looks amazing. Yeah. Especially the pro of it. Kandugu says, thanks for the stream. Glad you had a great trip. Looking forward to hearing about the next trip as well. Happy to hear this stream tonight was a moment of reflection. Yeah, dude. They're always a moment of reflections. But just that one moment, that was really beautiful to have as a memory, you know? The stats are strong was their pro. Oh, nice, Harry. Yeah. It's always a pleasure to have you here, Count Dooku. You rock, brother. Let's go. Harry Ma says, thanks for doing this, Biggie dude. This chill stream always lightens my mood. Same. This heals me as much as it might help other people. You know? Like it's brought me so much peace and joy and ridiculous hope and wonder. Kantu, you've been here long enough to know that that's not gonna bother me. You don't have to apologize. You're welcome here. I hope that you know that. Act like you've been here for like a year. Because you have, right? Or thousands of hours. You can make jokes. If I get tired of them, I just tell you, and then that's it. You're still awesome. You're great, dude. And that goes for everybody, dang it. And here's a fart sound to show you how serious I am. Exactly. So serious, fart. Yeah. PD Craig put Biggie Dads in the chat. Thanks everybody for remembering my dad. David says, I make a lot of jokes that don't land. Here's a joke that'll land. My face. I laughed at myself because I'm funny looking. But I'm cute. I know it. Not that it matters, but quantity over quality. I like that one. I'm going somewhere with this. I'm lost. Hi, Panda. That was cool. Everyone, I'm leaving at 2:22:22, which is shortly. So what I'd like you to do is type whatever things you'd like to have me read out in the chat that might help yourself in the future, or somebody else that might be going through something. And I'm going to do the theme and then do the reading of those during the final things. I had a really beautiful time tonight. Thanks for being a part of my world. And everybody, that concludes today's The Chilled Piano Deep Voice Relaxing Type Beat Stream Show. Get a space cookie before you leave and write something nice in the chat. And now, the play out. You'll understand. And now, I'm going to read out what some of you wrote in the chat. David made me laugh out loud. David wrote something nice in the chat. Literally, that is what I mean. What's up, Vahan? Jada said, I'm so glad you're alive, friend. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you are too, dude. I'm thankful for all of us that are here. All the people that are that watch this, lurkers, workers, and twerkers, love you all so much. Everybody that watches this on a VOD. Judas Time says, trying is better than never taking a step at all, because at least then you can say you made an attempt rather than do nothing. Count Dooku says, my district manager asked how long it would take you to fix a mistake someone else made, and I said 1 hour. They asked me how long it would take if they helped me, and they said about 3 hours. Nice. Count Dooku says, thank you for being you and being here. I appreciate that. Vahan says, hello, Mr. Dude. Whoops. And this is the last chord. I love y'all. Goodbye. Bye. I love you. You're so nice. Happy 22222.